Hey everybody, welcome to Snow Talk. Way Through News meteorologist Brian Good. Try not to make fun of my hair again today. It's going to take me a while to get used to this, but well. The guy that cuts my hair says I need to grow up, be more of a grown up, so that's what I'm working on. All right. To Snow Talk today, we're talking about some snow chances and quite a few, and a very interesting pattern that's about to develop. As always the case, we start off with our stats, and they have not changed since last night. 3.7. You guys know the numbers. I'm really hoping we were able to beat this winter storm milestone. Normally we would see that on the 19th of January, 4 inches or more. It's not going to happen this year. I was hoping though. Alright, on the board tonight, we do have some light snow coming our way tomorrow. It doesn't look to be a big deal, but timing is everything. Sunday, we'll break that down, the 23rd. I hinted at that on Facebook, and then what is happening after that. A lot to cover here. New numbers are in. Hey, we're up to the freezing mark now in Louisville. It's a heat wave. And the sun outside is helping. And I think we'll climb to about maybe 33 or 34 this afternoon. So bonus sunshine always helps out this time of the year. Otherwise, we've been stuck below freezing all day today. 23 in Salem still, and 23 in Bedford. Let me show you the sun. You said the clouds really have thinned out in the past few hours, allowing for that sun to work its way in. Boy, it's nice to see that, isn't it? It won't last too long because we have another weather system moving in, so cloud cover is going to fill back in, but timing is good for the daylight hours that we're enjoying the clear patch that has developed. And if you look carefully, see these little lines across East Kentucky? Those are the shadows of the planes, the tracks of the planes flying over our low cloud deck over Kentuckiana. I've showed you this before, but it's kind of cool to see that from a satellite from space. All right, tomorrow morning. It's a southern system. This is the one I thought would become a bigger storm on the eastern seaboard. I was wrong on that. That's not going to happen. It's going to develop more offshore. So we're just going to get the glancing blow of this as it comes by with a little wave of moisture. Not a lot, but enough that some accumulations, very light accumulations, are possible. Timing on this, 8:30 in the morning, that streak of snow tracks through Kentucky. And then it's out of here. We get some sunshine, and then a better chance for some sunshine on Friday. Snow amounts. It does have a little more of a punch to it when it arrives into West Kentucky. Maybe an inch of snow could get squeezed out of that. That may be a stretch. And then we'll see it fade out. So then the half-inch potential will be a little further to the east. Perhaps as far east as I-65 for Grayson, Hardin, Breckenridge County. Then once you get further east than that, it really begins to fade out. So we're talking about a dusting to a tenth of an inch. Not a heavy snow event, and likely not enough for an advisory. But it would cause a few slick spots with the light accumulations, and timing being around 8 in the morning to start off with, especially over here, could cause some problems. So just a heads up on how this is going to play out for us. Louisville's on the edge. We may get a flurry or two, but right now, a lot of the data suggests this is a Kentucky event, not Indiana this time around. As always the case with us, we will watch it and keep you updated. All right, let's talk temperatures. As we head down the road, you see the cool wave now passing through. We warm up on Saturday. Still got 50s in there. I haven't taken them out yet. But then we drop on Sunday. And then pretty good drop here for next week. Overall, the pattern, the Arctic Oscillation is favoring itself into more of a colder pattern. Let me show you what it looks like. The European is continues to dive that Arctic Oscillation into negative territory more and more. I mean, we've been positive for quite some time. So that's why we just really haven't had a lot of wintry weather to talk about. We've had some cold shots every now and then, but we're not getting the right setup to produce anything really exciting. But this seeing this go negative is good, and the NAO is starting to go negative, and the PNA is holding steady at positive, if not close to neutral. So I do think we are facing, or about to face, the worst of winter. I don't think we've done it yet, but I think it's coming. And snow lovers, you're very impatient, I understand, but the pattern at least is becoming more in your favor. Does that mean we're going to get a lot of snow? I don't know that. Nobody knows that. But does it mean the pattern is there to help you get to that dream snow? Yes. We're getting closer and closer to that idea. So, hang in there. We've got about a week away and things get a little more interesting. All right, for the weekend, you know, we have that warm-up on Saturday. And then here comes that shot of colder air. As I mentioned before, the question is, this is the main dominant low moving through the Great Lakes. The question is it going to try to phase into something on the eastern seaboard and develop a low pressure? And the signs are there. The Canadians jumped on board, the Euro's on board, and then GFS. This is the new GFS, by the way. It's what I'm showing you today. Nice, shiny new GFS. This is the upgrade. And it does show a phasing starting, more than likely east of 65, we'll see the best chance to see any precipitation out of this, but we'll be close enough to it. We could see some rain and or snow showers into Kentucky, and the temperatures falling through the day. It doesn't look to be a big deal. This does merge into a bigger storm for the eastern coast before it heads out to sea, but at least we'll get something out of this the way it's looking on Sunday. Just nothing major, but I think the big shock is just going from 50s to some 30s in the afternoon. Then we get a quiet few days, and then we get into next Friday, so a little bit of a gap here. But next Friday, cold air is at play, and then we've got, I mean, this is really cold air, and then we got a southern stream system marching in. Now, the Canadian just came in, and it's wanting to be more relaxed with the cold air across the north, so it takes the low right over us. That would be rain to snow, heavy snow north of us. Shocker on that, I know. GFS does have a tendency to suppress things too far, so that is to be taken into consideration. But it's the new GFS, so I'm going to give it some shine and a spotlight here and see how this looks. But it is something to watch because we do have energy coming out. We do have cold air to the north. Question is, how intense is that cold air to push the jet to the south, the subtropical jet, or is it going to be more relaxed and we get more of a rainmaker? Don't know that, but at least it's on the map of something to watch, and we will do that. And after that, we just get messy. The last few days of the month, several surges of cold Arctic air, but it's hard to determine, you know, where it's going to be placed at and how strong it'll be. A lot of questions, but look at that subtropical jet. I mean, it's active. There's a lot of moisture at play, so things get crazy toward the end of the month into February. So we have a lot to track as we head through the end of the month. So the weather now is really quiet compared to what's coming. All right, so that's it for right now, guys. That's all I got time for. We'll see you today beginning at 5. We've had some fires, 2 fires in Fern Creek today, and we got our crews all over the place, and we're going to be talking more about that today at 5, as well as that light snow chance for tomorrow morning. All right, so I'll see you today beginning at 5. Don't forget.